Josh says, I just updated a page title and requested indexing. Google visited the page and
Oh,
took it out of the index. I've got the URL is available to Google at the top of the page inspector in Google Search Console.
if it's only been like a day, sometimes weird stuff like that happens. Usually I'll let things just index naturally versus sending Google the crawl. But if it took it out of index, that's pretty strange. I would
Yeah,
I
that's,
would give it a couple days though. Most likely it's going to correct itself. I don't know why you got taken out of index, but
yeah.
it could just be having a problem deciding where it wants to put it, or maybe it kind of altered things as far as relevance goes, and now it's categorized differently or being categorized differently.
Yeah, honestly, this is another thing, I mean, I think we're on the same page about this, but maybe we're not. As far as like requesting indexing goes, it's not something I mess with. I change my page title and then I carry on with my day.
Yeah.
We're not laughing with you, Josh. We're laughing with you.
Yeah, we're not
Um,
not at you, with you.
No, it's a common thing, right? People, I remember I did the same thing. I don't know. I'm not saying you're new at SEO or you're not good at SEO or whatever, but I remember in the beginning, I just used to be a lot more concerned of, well, why isn't my page indexed? And I'm in Google Search Console. I'm clicking like, well, why isn't it's still not there, or why is it not on Ahrefs now? How long is it going to take to pop into Ahrefs? And um,
Yeah, I remember those days.
I, as I moved on, like I do not look to see if like a new article or something is indexed unless it's like having some kind of like problem, right? Unless it's like been there for like a long time and it's not indexing.
See, our, our
Um,
our process is probably more like we put up a post, and then in the automation chain, SOP would be, all right, then toss that keyword or keywords we're monitoring for that post into SE ranking. And then we'll see when we start to fluctuate in the SERPs. We'll see when we start to gain traction. We'll see when we drop from traction. And so that's more so where we focus versus GSC, where you're monitoring things really closely. Now, don't get me wrong, it's definitely worthwhile to monitor that data. But as far as indexation of stuff, when Google does stuff like that, a big one used to be like when you'd transfer from SSL or non-SSL to SSL, you'd have like, a month and a half of drops and all sorts of headaches, and it was this whole thing that doesn't occur anymore. But you know, Google has
or like
things that happen
www
like that.
to non-www.
Yeah. So I mean, personally, I would just give it a couple days, check periodically, but
Yeah, I would.
don't lose sleep over it right now.
Yeah, what Nick said. I would if it's something you're gonna worry about, I would like put it on your calendar for like a week or two from now. Is it still not indexed? Um,
Yeah, look into it some more.
Rather than really something that that you need to worry about. I just let it happen.
Or
And I
force index it with like a backlink or two. I mean, you could do that too,
yes,
if you're really worried about it.
buy our links to force index it.
Or
Um,
use one of your own. It's just like get it a link,
um,
build some Web 2.0s out.
when's the last time you used the request indexing tool?
I don't use it at all.
Yeah,
It would have been at least I don't know. I mean, before it's come back. So it just came back not long ago, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
And
I
so yeah, I
don't.
haven't used it since it's been back because I guess I got used to not even worrying about it. And like you said, when I was a younger SEO, I'd have time to worry about stuff like that. But now it's just like more so I'm worried about
Rankings.
or pushing content or any part in the automation
Yeah,
chain,
but
right?
like you
It's
said, we
like
don't.
everything's got to be moving. I'm not really concerned with
But yeah, like you said, like we don't even check for indexation. We
no.
check if we're ranking.
Hmm.
So like we build a new page, we add those keywords into our keyword tracker. If it's been like, well, depends what the site is, but if it's, a site that's been around for a while and then it's been like a few weeks and it's not ranking for any of the keywords that we want it to rank for yet, then we'd go check it out.
Yeah.
But I don't ever use the request indexing tool. Um,
I try and limit, like, giving Google And call it like, tinfoil hat type
If you
theory,
use
but
Google Search Console,
yeah,
you're a narc.
they're gonna know.
You're a narc.
They're gonna
Man.
know what you're doing.
You're narking. You're narking on yourself.
No, don't worry about any of that stuff. Just monitor it over the course of time. One of your biggest tools when it comes to being a good SEO is going to be your patience, because if you're monitoring a bunch of these small things that are basically out of your control, your hair is going to go gray based on that.
All right, I think we... Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the description below for links to our blog for more info on this topic, along with a bunch of other cool stuff like case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoyed the video. Thanks and happy ranking.